All right, so it's the end of day one at WBC, Saturday night. Had a very good day here. Didn't play a ton of games. Tried to play 3 heats of Agricola, but only had time for 2. Played 1 heat of 7 Wonders. Had a very casual morning, not going too late tonight. Have an Agricola semifinal tomorrow. Went 2-0 in 7 Wonders, 2-0 in Agricola. So, games recap. 7 Wonders, game 1. Played Olympia, scored 54. Decent margin of victory over the rest of the table. Game 2, played Rhodes, only won by 1. Felt like it was a fairly straightforward game, but I guess age 3 didn't get perfect draws or something, and inefficient age 3, so only got to 54 there. Then Agricola Heat 1, or Heat 2, but Heat 1 for me. Ended up at one of the 3-player tables with AJ and Winton. The 3-player game's using the 4-player Oxbot and plus food on the Take 1 resource space. It was late growth. I got to double build in round 5. AJ played a Field Watchman early, and I used a Fish Trap Peace Worker for most of the game, and barely scraped by. I got to double grow in 7 and 8 because the player before me decided to take 6 wood. So that was a nice little break, but made, it a little stretch to keep my feeding okay all game. Stayed at 4 people almost all game after that. Barely scrounged away feeding to do well enough and won by 2, 44-42. Then the last game of Agricola, I ended up playing Revised against Shadow and Mike and Matt. And I won 44-39-37-36. What did I win with? I played a really great combo of Hedgekeeper, Market Stall, the one that lets you throw away fence pieces and grain for 5 food, and Wood Palisades, enabling me to only need 9 fence pieces all game. Ended up with 9 Wood Palisades. I have a picture of that, which I'm thinking of sharing. And yeah, that's my highlight game of the day. Relatively low scoring. I don't remember I think it was middle growth and I got to grow second. Very fun game. Shadow enjoyed knocking over my Wood Palisades, and he knows that anything that messes with my perfect arrangements is a fun time. So yeah, that's my day 1, and try to do more of these so that I can remember all my game details at the end of the week. Okay, day 2 of WBC, coming at you like 2:30 p.m. here with a recap of part 1 of today. It's going to be a long one today. Started at 9 a.m. with an Agricola semifinal game. Got matched at the toughest semifinal table against Ryan, Rob, and Sam Wolf. It was a very tight game throughout. I accidentally let Ryan grow first and fourth, the 4th part, with a hidden farm steward, so that wasn't great. Sorry, I just walked up a hill to do this. Then, yeah, pretty tight endgame. I had a pretty good endgame relatively. Ryan had a rougher endgame. I ended with 22 on board, 22 off board for 44, and Ryan ended with 36 on and 8 off board. So we tied at 44 for the win, except it's a semifinal, so we need tiebreaker. And Ryan started in the last position, and that's the best tiebreaker, and Ryan goes on to the final to face Sid, Andrew, and I'm gonna remember this. Sid, Andrew, Ryan. It's gonna bug me. It's someone I know. It's a friend of mine and very good player, so good representation by my friend group in this one, and I'll get 5th place overall in the event, which comes with some points for fun. But a little disappointing I didn't make the final, but it's been Ryan's dream to make the Agricola final, so really happy for him, and he deserves it. He played well. He got best use out of some of the best cards, so good for him. Yeah, I had a fun game though. 22 on board is really bad, but 22 off board is extremely good. I played Patron Tutor in draft 7, got a first pick quarry in the minors, had a fun little businessman action going on, and yeah, I wish I could have fenced more. If I could have fenced more, I would have won. But I had good capacity. But the food was tight because I put the food clamps on in stage 1. So, or maybe stage 2, when Sam Wolf bought a fireplace and was in big feeding trouble, forced a second growth, but had a rough time feeding after I took 3 sheep, which flipped late in round 6. Yeah. So food clamps almost worked. Rob Murray was also in a really great position, growing 4th until the farm steward came out. So that really changed how the game played. So that was an exciting Agricola semifinal, pretty well played all around. 44-44, Rob had 37, I want to say, and Sam Wolf with 32 after didn't really recover from the bad feeding, like emergency BMW and stuff like that. Okay, so then played an Azul heat to fill an hour. Was fun. I tied for last, so that's by far my worst result, but not in a game I practice much, so that's all good. Then just played the Seven Wonders quarterfinal. We are bidding for the Wonders, and you nominate a Wonder. You start the bidding on the Wonder at 0. You can either bid on someone else's already nominated Wonder for 1 or more points, or you can nominate a new Wonder for 0. I had a pretty good table draw, and I was able to nominate Halicarnassus at 0 and play it both times, playing the revised 7 Wonders, and I did very well. First game, I had scored 68. Second place had 57, 58. Then game 2 of the quarterfinal, because it's a 2-game series each 7 Wonders round. Game 2, I won 57-54. With Halicarnassus, a weaker end game, I made a couple really bad mistakes in that last age, but it didn't matter. So now about to go to 7 Wonders semifinal, and then lots of other stuff today. Gonna miss the first Arc Nova heat for this. All right, coming back at night. All right, we got a quick post 7 Wonders semifinal report. Got to play Halicarnassus again, bidding 2 and 1 in parts 1 and 2 respectively. Unfortunately, did not advance, as me and the other player who advanced both won one of the games and got second in the other, and I lost on the overall points tiebreaker. So I'm not going to make the final for yet another game that I made the semis for today. A little disappointing. I'll get another 5th place overall in the event. Turnout apparently was pretty good, so it'll be something like 5th out of 100, 5th out of, I don't know, something around there. So, I mean, overall, nothing to be sad about, but I was dreaming big and didn't quite make my dreams today, unfortunately. So, on to more games after the conclusion of the tournament runs for me in 2 games today. St. Petersburg in an hour, Wingspan in 3 hours, and looking forward to doing well in both, hopefully. All right.